The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Shakir holds it in.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They run for the 1st time with James Cook. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 43 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Let's make something happen. Come on, get playing.
Allen going to change the look here. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bills 7, Buccaneers nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Watch out!
Mayfield to throw it. Now this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Watch out!
Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Mayfield now from the 50. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on 4th.
180!
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
180! Alert, 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 alert! Kings, Kings, Kings! Scott!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick throw, fighting Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for a 1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
Baker changing the play at the line.
1st down.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Run, run, run. Hurry! Hurry, hurry! Watch out!
Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That It's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
180. Regular. What's that?
They go with White on the counter. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it 2nd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 7.
Hey, alert! What's that?
Going right side is White. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
180! Hurry! Up, Scott!
Throwing, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People puts it on the ground.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To the air, Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now a 2nd and 10.
319!
Allen now looks to throw. He's got Cook running the slant. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 51 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers 3. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Mayfield shoves him aside, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd down and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This is White on the screen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Regular. Hurry.
Mayfield now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
180! Hurry! That's it!
They'll run for it. This is White. A determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Kings! Hey, alert 33. What's that?
White, he'll try the left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Hook made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Tight.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll run with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
First down, here's White. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. They'll have have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Stop.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Alert! 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 Is that
Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
319! Half 10. Gun. 56, 56. What's that?
Here's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Monday.
Allen going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 10 yards out. And the Bills are able to extend their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
We're in the third quarter at upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Regular. 180.
Mayfield to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bills 21, Buccaneers 18. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll run with it. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Regular. Middle. Look out.
To throw, it's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Middle. Hey, look. 5 wide. Hey, home. Half 10. What's that?
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Hey, tight.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 46, here's second down and a yard.
Out.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Cook up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Third and less than a yard.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Tight. Gun. Out. What's that?
Now this time, Allen will throw. Allen going to run with it.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about thoughts and memories that's out of nine. Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have it now.
56. Gun. Middle. Look out.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Down 80. Half 10. Off 52.
Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Curtis Samuel. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 28, Buccaneers 18. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Kings, Kings, Kings! Stop!
Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Mayfield. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. 3rd down now.
Up, 180! What's up?
Mayfield down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He connected on his first, this from 41.
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Alert, alert, alert. Middle. Half 10. 5 wide. It's out.
Allen to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56. Alert. Hey, hold. Half. What's that?
Now Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Ready? What's that?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Baker. Throw out wide, and he's got Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's 1st down. Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.